from the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Governor Tony Evers wants to put $250 million into our state's education.
The money would come from a projected surplus in the state budget, but as Amy Reed shows us, legislative leaders have other plans for that money. Amy?
The leaders of the Assembly and the Senate have made their intentions quite clear. They want to use the approximately $450 million we anticipate to have left over to implement tax cuts. Today, Evers announced another idea.
This is about our kids, this is about tax reduction, but at the end of the day, it's the right thing for the state of Wisconsin.
Hanging with what used to be his typical crowd, Governor Tony Evers announced his plans for $250 million of a projected $450 million budget surplus, signing an executive order calling a special session of the legislature to take up bills that would put more than $80 million into special education funding, $10 million into sparsity aid for rural schools, and $19 million into school-based mental health services, just as a start. The last part being especially important to a Mount Horeb teacher who saw 5 students or recent grads die by suicide within the span of a year.
Our community rallied to form a mental health coalition, which I can only believe will be stronger by improving mental health supports within our schools and all schools within Wisconsin.
Despite Republicans saying they want to use this money for tax cuts, Evers said he anticipates bipartisan support, citing a letter sent by Assembly Republicans last year that said, "We look forward to working with you to meet the historic 2/3 funding threshold," which Evers says this will do. The Assembly Speaker declined to answer when we brought this up. Instead, he tweeted, "Democrats are fixated on growing the size of government, which they know we won't do. I just met with Governor Evers yesterday, and there was no mention of this special session." Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald said he and Voss still intend to try their original plan.
I met with the Speaker yesterday, and we are focused still on a package of significant tax cuts and trying to return some of the excess revenue that it looks like we're going to be able to capture in the state back to taxpayers.
Today, Evers said his plan could do both, offer tax relief and fund education. His argument is funds spread to districts around the state could prevent them from having to ask for a referendum, which would prevent property taxes from increasing.
Amy Reed reporting tonight. Amy, thank you.
Well, quiet tonight, but snow chances return for Sunday. Let's check your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Charlotte, we missed out on the snow last night. That all stayed across far southeastern Wisconsin or down in Illinois, and you can see that on Doppler track heading up into Michigan and Indiana. But out to our west, some flurries are showing up. We could see just a slight chance of flurries tomorrow night, and Saturday before the main snow arrives on Sunday. We do have an alert day in the forecast for occasional snow that'll accumulate about 2 to 5 inches. Heaviest amounts probably north of the Dells, and you can see the map probably around 2 inches down toward the Illinois state line, 3 or maybe 4 inches in and around Madison, and with heavier amounts farther to the north. But in the short term, clear skies this evening will turn partly cloudy overnight. Temperatures will drop into the middle teens by tomorrow morning. For tomorrow, look for variably cloudy skies. Again, just a slight chance for a flurry with a high of 30. We'll also watch a storm for the middle of next week. I'll have more details and weather in a few minutes.
Officials have identified 24-year-old Devin Schroeder as the man facing tentative charges in connection to a burglary and fire at a Baraboo restaurant. This happened in December of 2018 at the Barn Restaurant and Bar. The restaurant has been closed since that devastating fire. Yesterday, Schroeder cooperated with an interview and multiple charges were referred to the DA's office. He's also suspected in 2 separate burglaries to the Baraboo Restore. The initial court appearance is scheduled for March 11th.
Wisconsin Department of Health has confirmed 4 more people are being monitored in self-isolation for coronavirus. They say there is still only the 1 confirmed case in the state, an adult here in Dane County. Local health officials are working with multiple state agencies to get in contact with anyone who is within 6 feet of that person infected with coronavirus on the aircraft. They've also confirmed a vaccine is in the works, but likely won't be available this year. They also want to end the racial bias that people are associating with the virus.
I've seen this happen before with the SARS outbreak back in 2003, and unfortunately there has been calls that have come in too that have really tried to blame the Chinese people for this, and it is, and as Gene said, it's not where a person has come from or their ethnicity. It has to do with travel and science.
Health officials also said they've ordered test kits from the CDC, though we can do our own testing right here in Wisconsin. But they said those tests won't be able to happen locally for a couple more weeks.
A Milwaukee public schools teacher has been placed on leave after tweeting that it was, quote, awesome that conservative talk show host Rush Limbaugh has cancer. The district says English teacher Travis Sarandos was placed on leave Wednesday pending an investigation. The tweet reportedly said, quote, Limbaugh absolutely should have to suffer from cancer. It's awesome that he's dying, and hopefully it's as quick as it is painful. President Trump awarded Limbaugh the Presidential Medal of Freedom during the State of the Union address earlier this week. Tuition for non-resident undergrads and graduate students could be increasing at 6 UW system schools. Today, a Regents committee approved increases ranging between 1.5% and 25% at UW Platteville, Whitewater, Milwaukee, Oshkosh, River Falls, and Stevens Point. The schools say they need more money to cover instruction, pay raises, faculty recruitment, plus technology and training for clinical professionals. The change would take place this fall. The full Board of Regents is expected to vote on the increases tomorrow. Two prominent donors are offering UW-Madison $70 million to fund faculty positions. The school announced today that alumni John and Tasha Morgridge have agreed to match up to $70 million of donor gifts to establish or enhance endowed professorships or chair funds. The match will be in effect until the end of 2020.
Madison's UW Health had the most non-directed kidney donors in the country last year, meaning people stepped up to donate the organ to total strangers. That doesn't mean they just affected 28 other lives, though. Those donors started chains of donations that helped more than 100 patients in 18 states get kidneys. One of UW Hospital's surgical schedulers made the choice to donate his kidney after hearing the excitement and hope from donors and recipients he makes appointments for over the phone.
Just the reactions, just knowing that I could hopefully improve somebody's quality of life and be that kind of person for them, it was more than I could ever ask for. I feel lucky to be able to have this opportunity, to be quite honest with you.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10, our Amanda Quintana shows us why some believe Wisconsinites are so generous and how popular donating an organ to a stranger is becoming. A major project in Rock County just days away now from opening its doors to the public.
Today, we got an inside look at the Beloit College Powerhouse project. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joins us live from Beloit with why so many say this project will redefine the area. Adam?
Eric and Charlotte, for the better part of a century, the structure behind me was home to the Alliant Energy power plant. But for the last few years, thanks to millions of dollars in donations and a lot of hard work, it's now very close to beginning its second life.
From concept to completion.
Fitness space right next to academic space, right next to community space.
Workers today putting the finishing touches on what some have called the most forward-looking project in the world.
Project is very complex. We're essentially building 4 buildings inside a building that's right on the river that was built 1913, 1927, and 1945.
The former Alliant Energy plant, now home to a pool and pool tables, where students will pump iron right next to actual iron. It's something the college hopes will be a real selling point.
We expect that prospective students and their families will pay close attention to a college that has devoted this much energy and resources to improving the quality of their experience.
But even before opening, the space has already won awards for its forward-thinking designs and sustainability. A project they say is indicative the city is on the rise.
Leaders in Beloit would say that if you haven't been to Beloit, now is the time to visit. We've been on a transformation.
Now, one thing Beloit College officials stressed today is that even though this is a multi-million-dollar facility, it was completely funded by donations, meaning that tuition for students will not increase because of it. Now, if you want to get a look at this place, you can. This Saturday from 11 to 3 p.m., there will be an open house here in Beloit.
Adam, thank you.
City leaders in Milwaukee are hoping to sell roughly 1,000 vacant properties for just $1. It's made possible by a program called ARCH, the Artist and Resource Collaborative Hub program. Buyers can get a forgivable loan of up to $25,000 to rehab the property. The buildings have to be used for artistic or resource purposes.
If we can bring those things to a community and also get rid of some foreclosed homes and some boards off of properties, then we've accomplished some great things.
Artist Fatima Laster purchased a city-owned building in her childhood neighborhood and transformed it into an art gallery. The 9,000-square-foot building was a vacant funeral home built in the 1920s. It's now an exhibition space, 9 artist studios, and 2 artist apartments.
We have breaking news in from the Channel 3000 Alert Center. Officials say the helicopter pilot in the deadly Hawaii sightseeing crash that killed a Madison woman and her daughter previously lost his professional license due to drug use. The FAA revoked the professional certificates of Safari Helicopters pilot Paul Matero in June 2010. The FAA says he was issued new certifications after a 1-year waiting period. The helicopter company spokesperson says Matero was rehired after completing a substance abuse treatment program. Amy Gannon of Madison and her 13-year-old daughter Jocelyn were killed in that December crash. Coming up next at 6, a Madison water utility partnership with the school district is helping students stay hydrated.
And tonight on News 3 Now at 10, after recent safety concerns, parents at Jefferson Middle School in Madison are meeting their interim principal for the first time. It's tonight at 10.
Right now at Steinhoffel's, dinner and a movie is on us. Save 35% store-wide on the largest selection of quality furniture at the guaranteed lowest price. Like this American-made solid wood dining table, now just $7.99. Or this Amish-made handcrafted dining table priced to sell out at $10.99. Relax in this American-made 3-piece sectional, now $20.99. Hurry into Steinhoffel's to get great savings plus dinner and a movie on us. Only at Steinhoffel's.
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
Go in the snow plus MPG, your Subaru Ascent from Don Miller. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and 27 MPG highway, the Ascent will get you through in great shape. It's the roomiest Subaru ever. The Ascent has third-row seating and space for 7 or 8 passengers. The 2020 Ascent Premium. Lease from only $319 a month, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, $19.99 due on signing. No security deposit. Don Miller Subaru, West on Odana or East Side, High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
Ashley Home Store's biggest President's Day sale is going on now. Get the very best holiday deals in Wisconsin on everything in the store. Living rooms, bedrooms, and mattresses all on sale now. Save up to 60% off all furniture store-wide. Plus our best President's Day financing offer ever. 6 years with no interest charges and only sales tax and delivery due at checkout. And there's no better time to save on sleep during our mattress marathon on now. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
A Madison comic store is closing in the coming weeks. According to a Facebook post, the Westfield Comics Wooley Street location is losing its lease due to planned building renovations. The owners write that the good news is the West Madison location on Mineral Point Road is still open. The final day to visit the East location, Friday, March 27th.
The Wisconsin Union is giving community members and UW-Madison students a reason to play outside this weekend. The Winter Carnival tradition is already underway. Today, the iconic inflatable Statue of Liberty was installed on Lake Mendota. The tradition started in 1979 as a prank by a student political group. The Winter Carnival dates back even earlier to the 1940s and 50s. There are all sorts of family-friendly activities happening through the weekend, including an outdoor dance party and a rail jam for freestyle snowboarders and skiers. When you need to warm up, there will be hot chocolate and warm apple cider inside one alumni place with storytelling and arts and crafts. You can find all the details on the Union's website.
5 more Madison schools are getting water bottle filling stations. The hydration stations will be installed this spring at Midvale, Hawthorne, Mendota, and Stevens Elementary Schools, along with Toki Middle School. It's made possible through a partnership between Madison Water Utility, the school district, and the Healthy Kids Collaborative based at American Family Children's Hospital. Their Got Water initiative covers a whole list of topics.
Why it's important to stay hydrated, drink water instead of sugary beverages that are out there, and also kind of figure out you know, where the water comes from, how to keep our water supply safe, how to use water in a sustainable way.
Now, before the initiative started back in 2015, no Madison elementary or middle school had water bottle refilling stations. By the end of this school year, more than 14,000 students and staff across 30 schools will be filling up their water bottles.
Coming up in sports, a UW-Madison staff member is resigning from the athletics department. Kevin Lewis has more on the allegations against him.
And a pretty quiet forecast for a few days. Gary is watching some accumulating snow chances on Sunday, however, and he'll have your first alert forecast next.
Mattress savings are heating up at Ashley Home Store's President's Day Mattress Marathon. Save up to $800 instantly on Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest, and iComfort Cooling Gel Memory Foam mattresses. Plus, find doorbusters store-wide like this 12-inch Queen Hybrid for just $449. Ashley Home Store.
Find your style at Menards with 11% off Patriot Lighting.
Or you could add stylish storage with 11% off all Dakota shelving.
Insulate and save big on energy costs. Plus, get 11% off.
Create your dream Clearview kitchen with 11% off.
You'll be floored by our vinyl plank flooring. Get 11% off all of it.
Whatever you're working on, you'll get 11% off. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Goldman Cars is starting off the new year with a bang. Many vehicles priced under $99.95 or $155 per month.
Get a 2015 Hyundai Elantra for only $89.95 or $139 per month.
Or a 2015 Jeep Patriot for only $89.95 or $139 per month.
Or a 2010 Acura TSX for $99.95 or $155 per month.
Many vehicles to choose from for under $99.95 or $155 per month.
Go to Goldman Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Goldman, GoldmanCars.com.
3 days only. Shop the biggest appliance sale of the year at Grand Appliance. Save on early President's Day price drops and combine with Grand exclusive rebates to get an extra 5% back. Plus up to $500 in friends and family savings. Get a deal no competitor can match. February 6th, 7th, and 8th exclusively at Grand Appliance. Shop grandappliance.com or a store near you. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home. We make it grand.
Need glasses now? We have a lens lab in every store and can make them for you in as little as 30 minutes.
2 pairs start at just $38.71, and 91% of our glasses are ready the same day. No one makes glasses faster than iMart Express.
If something's important to you, wouldn't you wanna give those important somethings Culligan water? For Culligan can make water softer and cleaner. Culligan water makes green beans green beanier. Washers for dishes, washers for clothes, give the Culligan treatment to those.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's biggest President's Day appliance sale is here. Save thousands instantly on holiday doorbusters. Get special interest-free financing until 2021. Plus a free 10-year warranty and free delivery. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Well, things have been a little quiet in the weather department. Maybe by the weekend, you're going to have maybe something going on out there.
Yeah, last night, a couple days ago, it looked like we'd be seeing at least some minor snow accumulations last night and this morning, but that stayed just to our south and east. Now we're looking at better snow accumulation chances as we head into Sunday. Here's the snow that missed us last night. Just kind of a glancing blow to far southeastern Wisconsin, but brought several inches of snow from south of Chicago through northern Indiana and into Michigan. To our west, a couple of weak weather disturbances bringing some scattered flurries. A lot of that not even reaching the ground that you see on radar. So expect the possibility for a flurry tonight or tomorrow night and Saturday. Should not amount to very much. But after those flurry chances, look for a better chance for snow on Sunday with several inches of accumulation expected. And then a more significant storm system still on the way for the middle of next week that we're keeping a very close eye on, somewhere in the Wednesday, maybe early Thursday time frame. Add an alert day to the forecast for Sunday and Sunday night for occasional snow that'll bring about 2 to 5 inches of accumulation. Heaviest amounts will probably be north of Wisconsin Dells into central Wisconsin, where a swath of 6 or more inches of snow may fall from around the Twin Cities and Rochester, Minnesota, through Marshfield, Stevens Point, and up toward Green Bay. Here in southern Wisconsin, the heavier snow, again, north of the Dells. Once you start getting down to around Madison, maybe about anywhere from 3 to 4 inches, and then maybe around an inch or 2 down toward the Illinois state line. But this is the storm system we're watching for Wednesday. Still quite a distance out, so we are tracking that. The computer model's still in a little bit of a disagreement now as to what's going to happen. One of the computer models showing about a 3 to 6 inch snowfall, basically from Wednesday into Wednesday night and Thursday morning. The other computer model is backed off quite a bit. Yesterday it was showing over a foot of snow north of Madison. Now it's showing 3 to 6 inches to our south and only 1 to 3 inches, mainly for far southern Wisconsin. That's a big change, and usually when you see something like that, it doesn't last for long. Eventually the computer model kind of catches up. So right now we still have confidence that there'll be at least several inches of snow for the middle part of next week. Meantime, while we're seeing snow here to our south and east, a big storm system bringing rain, flooding rain in some parts of Georgia and severe weather into the Carolinas, where winter weather advisories are in effect for the north side of that storm, winter storm warnings into parts of New England. The next weather system still well out to the west of us with some winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories in the Rockies. But on future track, things will stay pretty quiet overnight. Clear skies this evening. It'll turn partly cloudy overnight. Then we'll see a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow with perhaps a couple of flurries. That'll be the case for tomorrow night and into Saturday. So quiet weather expected through the first part of the weekend. Then as we head into early Sunday morning, notice the snow starting to spread in. This will be a fast-moving weather system, but it'll track just to right across southern Wisconsin. So most of the accumulating snow should be over with by the evening. Our forecast for tomorrow calls for variably cloudy skies, maybe just a couple of flurry chances, high temperature at 30. And again, that snow on Sunday and Sunday night, anywhere from about 1 to 2 inches down toward the Illinois state line to maybe 5 inches or a little bit more north of the Dells. 7 to 10 day forecast, temperatures stay close to normal. That storm the middle of next week bears watching from Wednesday into Thursday with colder weather at the end of the week.
On deck, another Badger leaves the Wisconsin men's basketball program, and this time it's a coach. Details coming up next.
News 3 Now First Alert Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
President's Day means more savings at the Brothers Maine President's Day Super Sale. Get in right now for the sale of the season with more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. We've got a lot more satisfaction for you at Maine, like up to 18-month 0% financing and free delivery to make life a little easier. Hey, there's more home satisfaction at the Moore store. The President's Day Super Sale. More selection, more savings, and more satisfaction today at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
What are you thinking?
Thinking about burger, fries, and some pie.
You know it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, then bring the pie first.
It's back and better than ever. Hurry in today for Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie Combo. Enjoy any burger, fries, and a slice of our famous pie for just $9.99. It's dinner, dessert, and a deal. Only at Perkins. And now you can order online with PerkinsToGo.com.
Get the full picture of your health coverage with the iCare Medicare plan. Plus, as a member, you'll get even more benefits at zero additional cost and $0 premium. Don't wait. Call now to learn more about the iCare Medicare plan.
Our big pet care sale is going on now at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We're your animal experts with great deals on a massive selection of pet food, supplies, and more. Get an instant $10 Farm and Fleet gift card when you buy select large bags of Hill's Science Diet dog or cat food. $5 off select large bags of Taste of the Wild dog food. Save 25% on select dog and cat toys. And select Farm and Fleet bird food and suet is half off. Don't miss our big pet care sale going on now at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
He's thinking recliner, you're thinking sofa. It's okay. Everyone wins at the President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture. 25% off unadvertised items and sale items marked down even more. This sofa for just $398. This bed just $298 with base. This Sealy Posturepedic mattress for only $394. And did you know you get free shipping with no minimum? And most items can be in your home in a week. Plus pay no interest for 4 years. The President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
It takes a special type of person to offer one life-changing gift to a total stranger.
This is something they want and need to do.
Why so many in our area are choosing to become living kidney donors. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Wisconsin men's basketball strength coach Eric Helland resigned today after 7 years with the Badgers. Now, the university released a statement saying Helland was telling a story from his days as an NBA strength coach when he used a racial epithet in front of multiple Badger men's basketball players. Now, the multiple reports tied that incident to the departure of Kobe King on January 25th, reportedly for personal reasons. Neither King nor the school connected the two incidents directly. The university says the account is inaccurate, releasing a statement this afternoon. UW Athletics has no evidence, nor has it been alleged to the athletic department that Helland directed racially insensitive language toward any member of the men's basketball team. Now, Helland was at practice Monday before being placed on leave. He did not travel with the team for last night's game at Minnesota. The Badgers got pummeled by the Gophers. They're 13-10 overall, 6-6 in conference play, and they'll host Ohio State Sunday at noon. That was one of their worst showings of the season, shooting 7 of 29 from three-point range, 1 of 16 from 3 in the second half. The Gophers didn't let the Badgers off the mat. Wisconsin scored just 20 second-half points, made 19 shots for the game, and dropped its 4th out of 6.
I thought Minnesota did a good job of setting the tone right from the start. I thought they were more physical, more aggressive. Some of it on the offensive glass, gave them second chance points, give them a couple kick-out threes early. And then same thing on our offensive end. I didn't think we were as physical enough in the paint. We got the ball in there and didn't finish, didn't get to the free throw line as much as we need to. But so it's a credit to Minnesota.
The Wisconsin women's basketball team in desperation mode, 3-8 in conference play with 7 games to go. Jonathan Sippa's squad had trouble finishing off opponents in the second half. Tonight, the Badgers shoot for a season sweep of Minnesota, and Coach Sippa says it's going to take something from everyone if they want to pull it off.
When you're at this point, you're in the one game through halfway in the Big Ten. That again, or 2 games in, you're going to need to have more depth. You have people playing a lot of minutes, and I think hopefully that'll give even more of our players confidence moving forward.
The NBA and Pat Connaughton finally making it official. Connaughton, part of the 4-player slam dunk contest next Saturday in Chicago. The field includes former champ Dwight Howard and former runners-up Aaron Gordon and Derrick Jones Jr. Connaughton said he might leak some hints on social media with regard to what he plans to do, but like a good magician, he's keeping his tricks up his sleeve. The man they call Planet Pat also said he's going to Chi-Town to win.
Everything I do, I take seriously, but I'm going to have some fun with it. I think there'll be some good showmanship, if you will, and there'll be hopefully some good dunks. I'm gonna play into the underdog role. I think that's kind of obvious going into it, and I'm going to play into it, and I'm going to have some fun with it, and hopefully maybe come back with some hardware.
He has a 44-inch vertical leap right after college and a great athlete all around. So his teammates said they want him to show off how high he can jump. So there might be a prop involved. You guys don't know, he's a super fan. Yes, baseball and basketball stand out. He's
in the state of Wisconsin.
Wearing a Connaughton jersey right now. I mean,
whenever I'm not at work,
you can argue that.
I wear a Connaughton jersey.
Why not?
Gary, if you can leap 44 inches, you can leap almost
over Gary.
Right, there we go.
Drive down to Chicago.
I wouldn't try it when there's snow on the ground, but for this evening, clear skies will turn partly cloudy overnight, lows in the mid-teens for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, look for a high of 30. Maybe a slight chance for a flurry tomorrow night, and Saturday. Sunday, though, accumulating snow is on the way. Looking for several inches of accumulation. Lightest amounts down toward the Illinois state line. Maybe as much as 5 inches or a little bit more north of the Dells. And then we're also watching a storm for the Wednesday, Thursday time period of next week for more snow accumulations, followed by colder weather at the end of next week.
Okay, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.